The optics at this crucial final match of the Apatira Community Cup was a lot easy on the eyes, as what the fans at the Oluwole Shogunro Street Football Stadium were treated to were pleasant-looking banners and clearer markings of the football arena. It was the venue of the final match between the Aguda FC and the Ogbonu FC. The journey for both teams to the final of the Apatira Community Cup 5-a-side soccer tournament had been hard and full of drama. Ogbonu Football Club faced the semi-finals with the appearance of an underdog against the favourites, Buhari FC. It was a match that took a draw, an extended penalty shootout, and a second day of rematch that ended in a goals fest for Ogbonu to win by 11-10 on aggregate and qualify for the final. At the second semi-final match, Aguda FC had faced a stiff contest against the Agidingbi Football Club in a game that produced many goals. Aguda FC had qualified for this final by winning that game 6-4. This final match promised to be a firecracker. There was a 100,000 naira prize and the Gold Cup at stake here, along with the bragging rights. Also, fans were looking out for which players will take the most valuable player medal. The match took off to a fast-paced start as the two teams showed they knew there wasn't much time to dilly-dally. The onslaught sparked off across the midfield and both teams went at it with intensity. In the third minute, an early goal was scored. Ogbonu were first to find the back of the net. The Aguda FC were shaken by this sudden, unexpected goal against their side. They would have to trail from behind and fight their way back into the game. But again, to the surprise of the fans and the Aguda FC, a second goal in the 4th minute from Ogbonu rocked the boat for Aguda FC. Ogbonu was leading the game 2-0, giving Aguda FC even more work to catch up. With the fans of Aguda FC agitated about the player selections and clamoring for substitutions, the Aguda team seemed bewildered. Facing a prospect of trailing behind on this game, the Aguda boys rallied harder and soon took one goal back viciously. It now looked like it was going to be a tough game. But then, again, Ogbonu struck, scoring goal number 3. This goal rattled the Aguda keeper, who seemed to be not up to the task today. Aguda struggled to make attacks, but the Ogbonu guys cut them off at every turn. Aguda FC made desperate moves. This was not a game they would lose so easily, having fought so hard at the semi-final to qualify. The 100,000 naira prize money was motivation for the two teams to keep the tricks and the tackles coming in for a win.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best moment for the people of Oluwole. Yes, Apatira community giving you quickly. That's the Nigerian Police Force senior officer. That is the goal. Number 10, Jesse. Matthew, number 5 jersey. Looking for number 6. Can it be 12? Can it be 2? Who's there? Can they make this second goal? But danger. Quickly be number 6. For number 14. Abanu. The referee says the game is slow. Looking for who? Number 9. Back to who? Yes, I'm looking. Who good? Can they be? Who's there? Ladies and gentlemen, the fifth goal for Apatira FC. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 goal. Yes, number 5 now. Back to the midfield so looking. Can they be? Let's go, bro. The goal. 5 goals there.
The referee blew the halftime whistle, and the Aguda FC would have the second half to come back into the game.
Okay, so on kick of good. And Parliament, I see you. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, the game for the second half is about to begin.
The second half started off to a spark. With some substitution of the players, the team showed a bit more bite in the attack. Fans of the Aguda FC had their hopes raised for more goals. But the changes didn't seem to stop the rising confidence of the Ogbonu FC. The second half started off to a spark. Trailing 3 goals to 1, the Aguda FC was intent on making the score level. With some substitution of the players, the team showed a bit more bite in the attack. Fans of the Aguda FC had their hopes raised for more goals. But the changes didn't seem to stop the rising confidence of the Ogbonu team. In the 10th minute of the second half, the Aguda team was now trailing 3 goals behind, getting the players all in a shock. And the fans agitated at the unpleasant prospect of losing the final match so easily after all the hard work. And as the Aguda team was struggling to recover from this, the Ogbonu team capitalized on Aguda's shock. Ogbonu rallied across the midfield from the far side and squeezed through the unsteady defense line of Aguda. A shot pulled through and was in the back of the net for goal number 5 for Ogbonu. A devastating 5-1 scoreline for Aguda team, which made their work much harder as the time ticked away on the clock. They would have only about 15 minutes to score 4 goals to make the score even. This prospect appeared to wake something in the spirit of the Aguda team as they returned, taking the fight to Ogbonu, applying better skills and more force in the attempt at finding the net. The fans could sense the potential for goals bubbling in their efforts and cheered the Aguda team.
17,000 capacity.
The Aguda FC had a lot of fireworks and tricks to display.
I cannot even know all the men on this pitch. That is the end game.
A major jump for Ogbonu, boosting their chances of winning this final. And a huge setback for Aguda FC, unless they could still score 5 goals in the last 5 minutes left on the clock. Ogbonu FC was not relenting in their attacks for more goals, applying even more pressure on Aguda and making it difficult for Aguda to explore. The Aguda FC substitutes, however, kept up their brilliant exploits up front, creating chances and attempting goals, and their exploits started to pay off. Some more excellent plays later, and again, Aguda scored a 3rd goal.
With a tiny move for calling 17,000 capacity to view Oluwole's evening. And the minute I go.
At 6-3 scoreline, the chances of Aguda making something from the game improved. And with 3 minutes left on the clock, Aguda FC struck a 4th time.
Thank you so much. I still want to quickly say
the fans were worked up into a frenzy here, rooting for Aguda FC to keep goals coming. And indeed, they did this one, goal number 5.
Thank you so much.
With only a few minutes left, all Aguda needed was one more goal and get a stronger chance to win. Inspired by their renewed scoring spirit, Aguda pushed forward. The tension sparked off infractions and infringements. But a surprise sprint and a counter from Ogbonu took the wind from their sails as Ogbonu scored their 7th goal. Leading 7-5, Ogbonu was looking good for the win, with only a few minutes left. Aguda FC still fired on with the hopes that they could still
initiated by Honorable Apatira, the younger brother of Apatira, the footballer. Apatira Gandhi, the family, initiated the community.
Ogbonu 8, Aguda 5, and only a few minutes on the clock. Aguda was not giving up yet as they continued inspired efforts to open the defense of Ogbonu FC. But it was to no avail as the match counted down to a close. There was the final whistle, making Ogbonu FC the first champions of the Apatira Community Cup. Aguda FC would have to watch as Ogbonu FC received the medals, the trophy, and the prize money. It had been a difficult game for Aguda FC from the moment they went behind by 2 goals. This made Aguda FC struggle all through the match and losing even the chances of getting other levels of glory, such as the Golden Boot. Ogbonu became the defending champions of the first Apatira Community Cup.